a second. Alrighty, and there we are. So now I'm gonna close. We've got 4 people watching. All right, I'm gonna wait on Monica. She's gonna text me. But we are live in the group, I believe. Yep, we are now streaming live onto Facebook. All right, we're good. All right. First of all, can we like party it up in here a second? You guys, this is crazy. We have about 700 people in our sneak peek party. Like, it's mind-blowing, freaking mind-blowing. All right, I'm gonna turn off the music and let's get this party started because we have a like jam-packed agenda tonight. So welcome, you guys, those of you watching on Facebook, those of you watching through the Zoom link, welcome to our first ever Diesel Nation coaching sneak peek party. Yeah! Okay, so just to give you a little bit of background, we used to do these sneak peeks on Facebook and, you know, they kind of got dull. And so we said, let's jazz it up. Let's get more people involved. Let's share more stories. Let's have more energy. So that's tonight. And I'm so very excited to be one of your co-hosts tonight. I've said this a million times, and I will get to introducing myself, but I say this a million times that business opportunity presentations, sharing this blessing of a business is my favorite thing to do. Of everything that is so cool about Beachbody and coaching, it is this, because on a night like this, when you have, you know, a lot of coaches watching, you have a lot of coaches who have invited people to watch this. To me, it signifies like hope, and it signifies a new start for so many of you, and it signifies like the birth of this beautiful thing. And you'll hear from all of us and how this opportunity and these products have impacted our lives, from someone like my sister Becky, who has been in the business now for almost 7 years, to Vanessa Ferrero, Ferrero, she's in Massachusetts, Ferrero and Hialeah, I don't know, whatever you want to say, but you know, she's only been in the business for less than 30 days and has already taken the bull by the horns and pushed forward and started her business. And we're going to hear from her tonight too. And we're going to hear from Paulina Nowak, one of my personally sponsored coaches who has been with us for a really long time and just rocks the hell out of her business. She's going to talk about the day-to-day operations of coaching. And of course, my pink fluorescent sparkly Arlene Pino, who's going to talk about her story and how this opportunity has impacted her life. But before we get to our co-host, I want to take a second and just introduce myself. My name is Cristina Delgado. I am the co-founder of Diesel Nation. The other co-founder is my big sister, Becky Brose, who's going to be talking to you tonight. And I started as a Beachbody customer almost 7 years ago, right? In August of 2010 will be my 7-year anniversary. Yes, I'm a dinosaur in this business. That means I just said my sister's a dinosaur in this business, but we still love this business because of what it's been able to afford, not only physically, but financially and in terms of complete freedom this business has afforded us. But I started as a customer. I was a new mom. I had a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, and I was a practicing litigation attorney here in Miami, Florida. I hated the body that I was in. I was miserable, and I had seen my sister, who also had a very demanding and stressful career, get in shape with P90X and Insanity while having kids at home. And I know that so many people watching can relate to that, right? You literally a lot of people come to Beachbody or are drawn to Beachbody because you have children or you have just busy lives and you need a solution to do something at home. And so I saw Becky get in amazing shape, and I just asked myself, why not me? Like, if she can do it, and I know she's Superwoman, and you're gonna hear she's totally fitness Superwoman, but like, I want to feel good too, right? It's not fair that other people get to feel so good about themselves, and here I am hating, you know, wearing maternity jeans 7 months after my son was born, or Marley was born, and needing a change. I needed a solution to get my confidence back, to feel good about myself. And that is setting aside the business opportunity, which Becky knows I did not want to engage in at first. I literally began this journey because I needed to feel better about myself. I needed to be a better parent. I needed to be a better mother. I needed to be active with my children. And of course, I needed to have energy and fuel my body with things that were going to not only allow me to be a better parent, but also be a better lawyer too. So I started this journey with Shakeology, basically, because I was so exhausted by not sleeping at night with a newborn that I said, you know, the least I can do is I could drink this shake. And so Becky introduced me to Shakeology. Within 3 months, I lost 30 pounds. Within 6 months, I lost 65 pounds. And I have never looked back. In January of 2011, I went to my first Beachbody event. That's where I saw the lights. That's where I said, I want to help people. I want to do something with this business. At the time, we were drowning in debt in a house we couldn't afford, $40,000 worth of credit card debt, $75,000 worth of law school loans. And I felt like I was drowning every single day. And so I saw that this could potentially help our financial situation while at the same time impacting my physical body and paying it forward and helping other people feel as good as I felt. And so my business was born. And I won't bore you through all the details of the last almost 7 years, but Becky and I have both been able to retire from our respective careers. I retired in May of 2014. Becky retired in 2013 from her job. We both have accomplished pretty much everything that you can accomplish as a Beachbody coach, which is super cool, super awesome. I'm very humbled by it because neither one of us could have done it without our amazing team, which I want to talk to you about tonight, Diesel Nation. We are just the coolest, and you will see that we have a lot of fun. We have so many cool people on our team, and I know each and every single one of you that is watching this tonight would fit right in with our culture. I call us the United Nations of Beachbody. We have every kind of human being as part of our team, every race, religion, sexual orientation. I mean, you name it, we've got it. And I'm very, very, very proud of that. But tonight, I want you to dream. Simple as that. I want you to take the next hour or so, or as long as we're here tonight, I promise we won't bore you. I want you to take a second and reflect on your life and say, what do I need different in my life that will not only make me happy, but allow me to dream again? Allow yourself to go there. Allow yourself to paint a picture of what you want out of your life. Because I will tell you that Beachbody, this opportunity, this company, this team, this culture, the way we live, which I say it's just a new way of living, can offer you so many solutions to life's daily challenges, right? Whether you want to get fit, we can help you. Whether you want to get rid of debt, well, we can help you do that. If you want to go on that vacation, I can help you do that as well. If you want to be part of a super cool community of people, which by the way, a lot of people join Beachbody simply for that, because they want to be surrounded by positive, like-minded people. And I don't think you have to go very far to notice that the world is completely crazy right now. Like, it is freaking insane, and I might curse a little bit tonight. I apologize. I get jazzed up about this and I start dropping F-bombs and S-bombs, but you guys, the world is crazy and people are negative and people are completely out of their minds. And when you become a coach and get involved in a community like this, it like changes your perspective. The negativity kind of just vanishes. You're too busy with more important things than to have to sit there and deal with all of that stuff. So, I mean, really, this opportunity can offer you so very much. And so I'm begging you tonight to let yourself dream. Let yourself envision yourself part of this team, part of our community, and accomplishing goals. You know, Becky might share this part of her story. I love when she does, but before Beachbody, we never really set goals for ourselves. So we never really had things that we wanted to work towards. And when you become a coach, you do start setting goals. You even start investing in your personal growth and personal development, which then opens the door. It opens your mind to so many positive things in your life. I can go on and on. You guys are probably going to think I'm nuts, but it really is something special. And I hope, here's the purpose of tonight. The purpose of tonight is for you to listen, to envision yourself as part of this team, as part of our community, and allow yourself to see yourself a year from now, 2 years from now, even 5 years from now. How can your life be different if you become a coach? How would you look? How would you feel? How would your family feel? How would the people around you look and feel? And if you believe that by making this decision, you can make an impact, not only in your life, but in others, then pay attention tonight. Because I think by the end of the night, you are going to want to join and join right away. So now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Paulina. So you're going to have to unmute yourself, Lena, and then I will mute myself. And she's going to share with you kind of what we do as coaches, because, you get to see us on Facebook a lot or on social media a lot, and you see that we post and that we host some groups, but what is this thing? What is this coaching thing about? So I'm going to turn it over to Paulina.
All right, awesome. So it's kind of hard to follow Christy, but I'm going to try. So kind of crazy, but if you would have met me 5 years ago, I was totally and completely a different person. I was very shy, very introverted, very to myself, very timid. I was not outspoken. If you would have told me that I would be doing a live call like this in front of hundreds of people watching me, I would have laughed and then probably cried about it. But here I am today, so I have to give a big thank you to my coach, Christina, for sharing this amazing opportunity with me, because honestly, my life has changed, and it has been so much more than just a physical transformation. Yes, I've lost 20 pounds, and I'm in the best shape that I've ever been in my life, but it's been more of an internal transformation, and just coming out, and the growth that I've experienced in the past almost 5 years has been more than anything I could have ever hoped for or wished for. So I just want you guys to take a second. If you're watching this, a coach had the bravery and the courage to invite you on this call and to share this opportunity, whether you want to get healthy and fit or whether you want to pursue the coaching opportunity. Just give them a thank you, because it's hard. Like, it's scary to put yourself out there on a daily basis and invite people to things and have that possibility of rejection, which we do on a daily basis with. So just give them a thank you and a shout out to them. But anyways, so my journey started back in August of 2012. I was unhappy with myself. I gained 20 pounds throughout my college career, and that 20 pounds walked across the stage with me. I held on to those 20 pounds and those really unhealthy eating habits and just social habits of going out with friends and drinking and eating late and staying up and whatever. That followed me all until I started working my first job. I was a behavioral therapist, and thankfully, fate of the universe, my first client was Christy's son, DJ. So that's how I got introduced to Christina. And I kind of stalked her before I started working with her son. And I saw her and Becky on YouTube, doing P90X and crazy things in their garage. And I'm like, who is this lady, But so that's kind of how I got my first introduction to her. And obviously, with working with her son and seeing them and the family on a weekly basis and being at their house on the weekends, I would see her and her husband going to their garage and working out and drinking the shake. And I'm like, what are these people doing? They're kind of crazy, but awesome. And I want to know what it is. But I had all the excuses in the world. I was like, oh, it's too expensive. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I don't have the space. I don't have the time. I'm a habitual quitter. So I've tried, going to the gym. I've tried all these other crazy fad diets and things that would give me a quick fix, because I was just unhappy and I wanted results right away. But it was through watching Christy showing up every single day and being very consistent with her personal fitness journey that I was like, okay, obviously it works, and yes, it will take time, but it's going to be worth it, right? And then I got more exposure to the Beachbody community, and I just ordered Shakeology from her website. She didn't even know. The next day she texted me, she's like, did you order Shakeology? I'm like, yeah, I did. Because I just had that was a time. I made the decision that day, enough is enough. I'm just going to do it. It's going to work if I do it, and if I don't do it, it's not going to work, right? So I just started drinking Shakeology. I fell in love with it instantly. In the first few weeks, I already felt better energy. My digestion improved. I just all around better, right? So then I started incorporating workouts into it, and then slowly but surely, organically, I became a coach, right? Like Christy, I had no really intentions or belief in myself, honestly, that I could build a business, but things changed. I started investing in my personal development, growing as a person and gaining that confidence in myself of what I was doing, that it just progressed naturally. So almost 5 years later, I'm here to share with you guys all, I guess, the key components of coaching and what it is that we do. Because it seems like, okay, yeah, we're on social media, we post, we invite people, we talk to people, but what is it that, defines our success as coaches? So I made a little short presentation just going over the key concepts. So just a thumbs up if you can see it. Cool. All right. So as a coach, what do we do, right? So we work on our personal transformations and we fall in love with products first, right? Because the only way you can have true confidence in what you're doing is if you're actually doing it, right? You're talking the talk, you're walking the walk. We engage in our journeys, we're sharing on social media, we're talking to people about our products and our programs, right? And we're finding their needs and providing a solution. So just like, a friend might ask you for a recommendation for a good restaurant or a good hairstylist or a good product, right? Like you have no hesitation of telling them, yeah, go to my lady, she's awesome. Go to Target, buy this. Go to Amazon, get this, right? It's kind of the same thing when we're sharing about what we're using and we're seeing the positive effects it's having on our lives. We share willingly and openly, and we have that credibility because we are using it ourselves, right? So we're going to help these people fall in love with the products and the community. Like Chrissy said, like just Beachbody as a whole, our network, our family, community, and culture that we've built with Diesel Nation is like no other. And I've been on many trips with Beachbody. I've been on many events with, all of our coaches and meeting people from all over the country. And honestly, like I could tell you, like there's nothing like this. And then we tell people that they can do it too, right? They can help others and build a team. So just like your coach introduced you to this, you pay it forward and you tell someone else about it. So your family members, your friends, your coworkers, people you went to school with, and whatnot, right? Next, so how do we do it? These are just like simple steps, right? So you commit to your fitness and nutrition program, number one. Because when you're getting results and you're in your journey, you can speak confidently about it and people actually see the transformation physically, mentally, emotionally. You commit to working your business. So, whether it's 30 minutes a day or up to 60 minutes a day, that's like a minimum starting, especially for a newer coach. But you have to invest in this because it is a business, right? You can't just like scroll on Facebook all day and think you're working. Like, no, it's not going to work like that. But if you can give 30 to 60 minutes of intentional, organized, structured work, just like you would at a regular 9-to-5 job, right? Like you have certain tasks you need to do. If you show up to your business, it's going to pay you like a business, right? You post consistently on social media, so that's at least 3 to 5 times a day. You're connecting and inviting 3 to 5 people a day. These are minimums. Engage in personal development, so reading or audiobooks or coming on team calls. YouTube is a great resource. I've always kind of prided myself in like looking for the answers, right? So I wasn't sitting around waiting for anyone to show me or tell me. I kind of like went out there looking for it because I want to learn. Like this business is so exciting that each day we get to do something different. We get to talk to someone new, learn something new. It's not just like punching in and punching out. You have the same thing like over and over and over. Like it's always different. But when you invest in your personal development, you're constantly learning about yourself and how you can grow and how you can help others and serve others as well. You show up because you are the CEO. Next, the great part about this business is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We had Christy and Becky, our founders of the team, go first for us, right? They've paved the way for us. They've showed us how to do it. They've given us all these tools. And also, corporate also provides so much stuff for us and knowledge that you don't have to try to figure it out on your own. Like, we're going to give you everything you need. You just have to personalize it and then do it. So we're going to be plugging you into new coach training. You're going to do a getting started right call with your coach, the one that signs you up. We have lots of scripts and resources of, things that people have done and used that have helped them be successful. Everyone has their own team page. We have the support of our team and our coaches. We have systems for duplication. We have corporate marketing and tools. So most likely you've heard the name Beachbody before, right? That's because Beachbody, the company as a whole, spends millions and millions of dollars on advertising and marketing and putting our name out there. So we're a very reputable brand. It's like, it's not like you say the name and you're like, what is this? Like you tell someone Insanity P90X, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know that. I've seen the crazy guy on TV, right, with the bald head and like doing crazy stuff. Like they're gonna know what you're talking about. So that's all great because we don't have to really like prove who we are as a company. Like people already know who we are. So the secret sauce to this business is Success Club. So that means you help at least 3 people each month, right? And if you're going to do this, you will build your business. You're going to cover your own cost of getting started, which is very, very low compared to any other type of network marketing business or any kind of traditional business that you would invest thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars to get into a business and create a business that could pay you, 6 to 7 figures down the line, right? This is very, very low cost. You build your confidence in yourself, and you change lives and you make a difference, which is like one of the most important things, right? Like we do this because we believe in it. We have seen the personal transformations in ourselves, and we want to help others and make that difference in other people's lives. So, and then wash, rinse, repeat. I'm done.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. And you kept it to like 10 minutes. I was surprised. So that's basically it, you guys. When people say, what do you do? I mean, Paulina really hit the nail on the head. A lot of times coaches will overcomplicate a very simple business. This business starts with you, which to me is the coolest part about it, right? You need to work on yourself the most. So what's the end result of that? You get in shape, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel fulfilled. Then and only then do you start paying it forward and helping other people. And all of that, the helping of other people, we got you. You'll be plugged into trainings. You're going to have the support of your mentorship, of your mentor, of your sponsor. You're going to get the support of your team, and all the tools which Paulina outlined perfectly. So awesome. Thank you very much, Paulina. That was wonderful. So now I get to turn it over to my sister, Becky Brose, who's going to talk to us about how do you earn an income with this business and how this income has changed her life. My sister.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be on. Great job, Paulina. Okay, so I love talking about earnings because honestly, when I signed up as a coach back in July of 2010, yes, dinosaur here, and customer status, I'm a super old dinosaur because I've been a customer for 8.5 years. So I have Beachbody running through my veins. When I signed up as a coach, in July 2010, I honestly think that the universe sent me this beautiful business because my family was in need. We were struggling financially, even though Larry and I made a lot of money and the financial markets were just crushing us and we were in debt. We were losing our house. And I had already been looking for another business to join because I knew that construction was not going to be the end all be all for me. I was not going to leave my future and my legacy in the hands of other people. And I wanted to do something about that. And my sister and I have entrepreneurial spirit running through our veins. And I just was ready to make a change. And I really have always loved fitness. So when this opportunity fell in my lap, coincidentally, it was because of a Facebook post by the Insanity fan page that said, how many people have you recommended to Beachbody to buy our programs? And I never commented, but that day I said, I should get paid for the amount of people that I've sent to Beachbody. And boom, that's where my coach messaged me. So recommendations, again, I was sending people left and right to Beachbody before I figured out that I could actually be making money too. So when I started as a coach, I actually just wanted to make $50 a week because we were swimming in diapers and formula and debt and nannies. And I needed some extra money, just $200 a month to give us some extra leeway. And how did I do that? I did that by retail commissions. The first thing I did was I started talking seriously to my friends and family and my coworkers about Beachbody products. I was already talking to them about it, but this time my conversations were different. I wanted to help them. I wanted to pay it forward. All the changes that I had experienced in 2.5 years as a customer, that they had seen this transformation, it was my turn to help them get in the best shape of their lives. And I was relentless in talking to people, just like Paulina said, the invitations and the connecting and finding out the goals. And what I did was I was able to get 25% commission off all my sales. And quickly I started to crush my goals and want more. So the first step as a new coach would be to leverage your friends and family to get them on board, and you will receive 25% commission off any sales that you make. But now we have a better way of doing things because we have challenge packs. Challenge packs, some of you may know this by now, but challenge packs it's like a combo. So you get your fitness program and you get Shakeology. Now we have All Access, which I'll talk about a little later. But you get both the products, the ones that make the real difference, what you need to change your life, and then the coaches are making a higher commission rate. So the customers get the discount, the coaches get a higher commission rate, and everybody's happy. And that's how you start moving your business forward. Once you start growing a team, like Paulina said, you start building transformations, and you have customers who are falling in love with the products. Now you start bringing in coaches into your team, building belief, and you have this little engine that's pushing forward. You can actually then start making, it's like a downline commission. It's called cycle bonus. And I'm not going to go into the details of that, but that is where you can really make the income that is exponentially going to grow as your team starts to produce. And I'm telling you guys, I didn't understand it at first, but I understand it now, because this is the area where once you're serious about building a business, this is where you need to focus in order to build that income that is going to sustain itself year after year and just continue to compound over time. It will make a huge difference in your life. And I'll talk about that in a couple seconds. But that's the residual income. So it's all based on team productivity. And again, this is a team sport. You can't build this business on your own. You need a tribe of people who are standing right by you. Everybody's paying it forward. Everybody's bringing and sharing the blessing of this business and creating an organization that is successful, just like Christina and I have done. There's other streams of income in this business, matching bonuses, which again has to do with you developing leaders in your organization. You can actually make some more income there. You have subscription bonuses. So for people who sign up for club membership or Beachbody On Demand without All Access, you get commissions off that too. And that's a great service to have, because Beachbody On Demand is just fantastic and is so revolutionary at this point. You have Star Diamond bonuses. Again, this is a function of leadership. It takes growth, it takes time and patience to get there. But these are the streams of income that in the long term will change your future and your business. And like my sister said, you have to have vision. When I found out about all these other streams of income about a year into my business, when I got serious about building, I started to push harder, because I knew that this was how I was going to be able to replace my six-figure income and walk away so that I could do this full time and be present for my family. And I just want to mention that the income potential here is up to you. We can want it for you, but at the end of the day, you have to put in the work. You have to show up consistently. You have to believe. You have to set goals, and you got to be relentless in the pursuit of the vision that you have for your life. So what has this income done for me? Like I said, I wanted $50 a week, just 50. When I achieved that, I started to set goals. And like my sister said, I'd never set goals before Beachbody. I was kind of just wandering through my career. I knew I was never going to step above my boss, so I was kind of stuck. And that kept me, it was like a ceiling that was holding me down, and I was not pushing forward in my life. I was just wishing and hoping for the next bonus, if it ever would come. And I was stuck, and I felt really suffocated and unfulfilled. And what this business did for me, even with the $50, was it just brightened up my day. It gave me confidence. It gave me control back. It gave me vision for my life. It gave me hope that with time and with effort, I would be able to be present for my family, to be able to alleviate the debt, to just feel free. And, you know, it took me 3 years to replace my six-figure income, which is in 3 years, I mean, it's like a snap. But I worked hard and we sacrificed. But has it been worth it? Absolutely. In almost 7 years, you know, we are living a life that I never thought would be imaginable. Back when I was in college, I wanted to open a construction company. That is just a scary thought. At this point, I would be a slave to a business like that. And I don't think it would produce the amount of income that I've produced in such a short period of time, you know, in less than 7 years. So guys, I just want you, I know we've thrown a lot of information and there will be more to come, but I want you to dream. I want you to think about the possibilities, because with the small investment that you make in this business, it is such a huge return on your confidence, on your life, on your finances. You know, it just opens so many doors. You meet so many cool people, and it just can change everything in your life. And it's done it for me. It's done it for my sister and Arlene and Paulina, and shortly for Vanessa as well. I just want you to join, be with us, learn the ropes, and just show up and get the job done. Because I'm telling you, it is super, super fulfilling, and it makes me happy.
So the lawyer in me has to jump in and say, Beachbody does not guarantee anyone's income. Your income is a direct reflection of your skill, time, dedication, and effort into your business. Okay, so I had to get that out the way because we are streaming live into a big Facebook group.
Yes.
So Becky, amen. Amen, hallelujah, is what I say to this income opportunity that this business affords. And you know, there's let me kind of recap and give a little bit more insight to that, because you know there's a lot of different layers to this business, right? There's, like Becky said, the retail layer, there's the team cycle bonus layer, there's the leadership layer, there's the matching bonus layer, and all of that. And you know, coaches can start at like a base kind of layer, right? As you know, when I came on board, I was a discount coach, and I'm not saying I want you guys to come on board as discount coaches, but understand that we get a discount when you become a coach, right? So that's an important aspect of the business, because people like to save money. And so if you like to save money, which I think if you're human, raise your hand, right? And you like to save money, then you would like that. And so that's one layer of coaching. The second one is, you know, coaches that host challenge groups, that like to help people in their fitness journeys. They love the retail side of this business, so they host challenge groups on a monthly basis, like Paulina shared. And then so you have a retail based business. But then when that like bug bites you and says, man, I want more. I want more to this. I want more to life. I know I can do this. Then you just, you know, it's a progression, right? You start upping your leadership, you start upping your skill sets, you start upping your vision, and then you kind of get into the ranks of, let's build a team, right? And so you can advance in rank in the business, which is super cool, because when you do that, you get recognition, you know, you get people applauding you, which if you reflect on your 9 to 5, or even if you're, let's say, a stay-at-home parent, you know, when is the last time someone patted you on the back? When's the last time someone said, great job? When's the last time someone blasted on social media and said, you're a freaking rock star, you know? Well, when you become a coach, you get those endorphins pumped into you when you hit your goals. And that's something that I know it was really important for Becky, super important for me as a lawyer, that, you know, there's just expectations in your day jobs, or even as a parent, that you just have to do it, and you shouldn't expect, and I know Arlene might even touch on this when she starts speaking, but you can like freaking solve world hunger at your day job, and people are just like, good, you know, you should have done that 5 days ago. You know what I mean? Like here, you become an emerald and we throw a party. You go diamond, we throw a party. You make your first sale, oh my God, we throw a huge party for you. You know what I mean? Like it's this whole different component of living and recognition and then on top of that, you get an income from it that can potentially change your life. Like it's just really cool. It really is. It's cool. It's a cool thing to be a part of. So speaking of coolness, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Arlene Pino, who's going to talk to you about her Beachbody success story, and just sparkle and glitter all over us.
Well, thank you for that sparkling introduction. So I am excited to share with you on how I went from postpartum depressed mom to feeling fit and fabulous as a mom of 2. Okay, so my story is a little bit different than what the lady shared earlier. I go back to 2012 when I gave birth to my first baby. I had the mentality of, I just became a mom. It's okay to not be fit. It's okay to not focus on me, because life is all about my baby. And that's a lie that I started to believe. And that was an excuse that I was convincing myself that my life had ended and it was all about Sophia. And yes, I'm all about being a mom, but it developed into me having a very deep postpartum depression because I didn't feel good in my skin. I had to go back to work with a baby, not even 12 weeks old. It was bad, okay? What happened in 2012, 2013? My social media was filled with new moms who were a part of this Beachbody company that were looking amazing. They were all showing off their abs and they were all positive and they were like this sprinkle of happiness in my social media while I was sitting back hating my life, that I had to be away from my baby. I had to tutor after work to be able to have enough money to pay for daycare, okay? And I hated the body that I was in, but I was that, I don't want to do Beachbody person, okay? I accepted being unhappy. Fast forward to 2014, I am 30 weeks pregnant with my second baby, okay? 18 months apart. And something clicks in. I always say that it's my baby that like kicked me and said, just join. And I messaged Christina and I was like, pretty much telling her, you all look so happy and positive and healthy. I want in on this. I want to be proactive about my baby weight once I give birth. Okay. I signed up 30 weeks pregnant, you guys. I believed in the product without even trying it because I saw what impact it had on every one of my social media. Okay. So I drank the Kool-Aid. I gave birth, started drinking Shakeology straight out of the hospital. I started losing the weight. I had energy. You guys, I had 2 under 2 at home. Okay. And I had like this ball of energy all over my house. And I was like potty training my 18-month-old with a newborn. It was like something had gotten into me. And it was the Shakeology and the Beachbody energy that I had in me. Okay. I started 40 pounds overweight. I lost it within the first 4 months. I felt better than ever. I had more energy than I did in college. And I just became the biggest Beachbody cheerleader, okay? So what happens? I had to go back to work. But I said, no, I am not getting depressed again, okay? So what did I start doing? I started doing Beachbody like a hobby. I went into it a little bit slower than the fellow coaches that were on before me. I just started doing it as a hobby. I would invite people to it. But secretly, I was scared and I was still hesitant to join because I didn't want to be just another person on social media sharing Beachbody because I was a Beachbody hater just like 18 months before, right? What happened? I dropped off my 2 girls and went back to work. So now, not only am I a full-time teacher, a wife, and a mom of 2 babies, but now I'm starting a Beachbody business, okay? What happened next was I went to my coach's house, Christina Delgado, and I cried to her, a total stranger in her kitchen, and I told her, I am tired of feeling depressed, like about to be depressed, and I want to be home with my girls. Her question to me was, what is stopping you? And my response was, I'm scared what people are going to think of me, right? Guess what? People don't pay your bills. People don't pay my bills, okay? So the moment that I blocked off what people could think of me, blocked off what people would say of me, was the moment that my business just took off, okay? I started running with it January 2015, okay? What did I do? I learned the business. I asked questions. I was coachable. I was open to learning and applying everything that I had within my business, okay? Now, did I start making the big bucks right away? No, but that was okay. What kept me engaged? The vision to dream big. Because like Christina and Becky said, before Beachbody, I really didn't set goals. I really didn't dream big. It was go to work, come home, go to work, come home. I thought that was life, okay? Beachbody allowed me to see what my life would be 5 years into Beachbody, 10 years into Beachbody. So guess what? When I would work my business and I wouldn't see like an explosion of money right away, I knew that something big was coming. Fast forward to 2016, this past summer, I was able to walk away from the classroom to be a full-time Beachbody coach, to be that present mom that I always dreamed of, while earning a full-time income from home, okay? So it doesn't stop there. Now I'm a full-time coach and I'm happy to help others and pay it forward. And it's transformed my life all around in so many ways. I have my notes here, sorry. So hold on. So what have I gotten out of the Beachbody opportunity aside from losing 40 pounds, feeling fit and fabulous, being filled with positivity? I've gained friendships, okay? Like, I was used to just being around negative Nancy's, the gossip at work, all the, oh, I hate life, oh, I hate positive people, to now being that happy, positive person, okay? Beachbody promotes for you to be happy and positive through personal development, okay? So how awesome to be a part of this little Beachbody world that allows us to be happy and positive, okay? What else has it done? It has sent me on fabulous trips. I want to know the Oasis of the Seas last year. I went to California, going to Punta Cana next week. It's exposed me to traveling, okay? And to me, my biggest impact that Beachbody has had on me, aside the point that it's given my family the best version of me, is the example that I'm setting to my girls, okay? I'm setting the example to stay active, to eat healthy, but most of all, to not settle for less and to dream big and to know that with a little hustle, heart, and passion, anything is possible. And Beachbody just helps you do that, okay? So I don't know if I went over time or under time, but I got really excited talking about Beachbody, you guys. This is like,
phenomenal. Thank you so much. That was phenomenal. So, I mean, you guys that are watching, like, seriously, this is Arlene all the time. Like, this is not a show. She is literally living, breathing energy, and this was not her before Beachbody. So I know the impact that, and you know, same thing with Paulina and my sister. You know, I'm an extrovert, if you haven't realized that, right? Like, I went to law school. I'm a litigator. I tried cases. I had to speak on a daily basis. So I am a full-on fledged extrovert. But Becky, Paulina, Arlene, Vanessa, I think might be a little bit of an introvert too. You see a shift in people, right? The skills of confidence, the skills of public speaking, the skills of life, really, they become prominent to you, and so you get better at them. But you know, you've heard now from Paulina, Becky, and Arlene, mostly from Paulina and Becky, you heard the how, right? How do you do coaching? How do you earn? But I hope what you just heard from Arlene and from what you're going to hear from Vanessa in just a second is the why, right? And to me, there's like two aspects of the why. There's that personal connection, that reason why you're even listening to this call. I kind of posted in the group today, why are you here? There's a reason why you said yes to listening to this. Something is nagging at you. Something bothers you. Something is making you say, let me just listen and figure out whether this is for me. That's the personal thing inside of you that is drawing you to this event, drawing you to this opportunity, to our products, to whatever it is. But then there's like this global why, and Arlene just hit the nail on the head with this big why. And Becky, you might even want to touch on this because this is one of your passions. The global why is the future, right? Our kids. It's the epidemic of obesity in the United States, which keeps on growing, and it's this thing that just does not go away. It seems to be multiplying, and we as coaches, whether you believe it or not, are making an impact. I mean, I see it within our community right here in South Florida. A lot of us are in South Florida. I know that the fact that my sister said yes to this opportunity 7 years ago has directly affected and will affect in the future the lives of probably hundreds of thousands of people and hundreds and thousands of families. Make a difference in that epidemic of obesity. And whether you believe it or not, I've got to say, you have to believe in your heart that the fact that us parents and people in Paulina's demographic that are younger than the few of us on this call, that we are making a difference in the future, and especially in the lives of the little ones that we are raising. So if that doesn't fuel you up, you're not human. You're not human. Like the other day, it was so funny. If you're human, raise your hand, you know? So it's a big deal, you guys. Aside from all the amazing benefits of this opportunity, you have to understand that when you become a coach, you become part of something that's almost bigger than you, right? This mission. And I think it's very cool. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Vanessa Ferrero, however you want to say it. She will tell us how she loves to pronounce her name. But let me just give you guys a very, very quick snippet on Vanessa. We connected through Instagram. She purchased the Ultimate Reset program, which you'll talk about, and said, you know, I need help with this. We jumped on the phone. I talked her through it. I mean, perfect stranger, right? Perfect stranger. We jumped on the phone. I told her, you know, you're going to get a headache, but you'll get through it, and I'll be here. And so she got through it. She did amazing. And then decided that she wanted to become a coach and has literally not looked back since. So without further ado, I want to turn it over to Miss Vanessa.
Hello, everybody. I cannot believe I'm doing this right now. It's kind of a surreal moment for me, but thank you so much for having me. And I'm going to talk a little bit just about my experience as somebody who has literally been doing this for less than a month. So I found myself, let me introduce myself a little bit more first. Vanessa Ferrero again, and I live in Western Massachusetts. I'm like on the opposite end of the country from everybody else here, just warming up around these parts. And I am a full-time board certified behavior analyst in a school district here, which means I work with a lot of kids with autism and special needs. I have two beautiful kids, 5 and 7, who keep me very busy when I'm not there. And I have a great husband. So that's my slight quick version of that. But what I found was a couple months ago, I just knew that I was in a funk. Physically, I wasn't where I wanted to be. I knew I wasn't setting kind of the right tone in my family with that, and I wanted to set a better example for everybody. I just didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I was lucky enough that I had used Beachbody products in the past, and so that was my go-to. I said, I've done this before, it's worked for me, but I've got to figure out what's going to work best this time, because I was just having a hard time getting myself back in that place again where I could make myself a priority, I could make the fitness a priority. So I found the craziest program I could, the most intense one they had, and I said, I'm going to put myself in this little box. Because this is what I need to do to literally reset my life and reset the way that I was operating. And so I chose to purchase the Ultimate Reset. And my husband did as well. He came kicking and screaming, but he came. And I started out on that journey. As Christina said, I called her and I touched base with her about what I could expect, because I knew it was going to be an intense process for me. And so our relationship started from there. When I received the reset, I dove in. I knew it's where I needed to be. I knew it's what I needed to do. And so I went all in and I never looked back. So physically, I kind of set myself up for where I needed to go and taking those right steps. But I knew there were some other things that were kind of not going the way I wanted them to. I was tired at the end of the day when I got home to my kids. I was frustrated because I wasn't as home as much as I wanted to be. And so even I think the first time I talked to Christina, I said to her, so I'm going to get the reset, but I'm kind of thinking about coaching too. But I wasn't quite there yet. And so by the end of my journey, I had lost 14.5 pounds and over 17 inches. I felt physically like a new person, and I was ready to embark on the next part of my journey, and that was coaching. So again, I reached back out to Christina, and she helped guide me through that next portion of the adventure. The reason I think why it was so important for me with the coaching is I knew I wanted to infuse my life with that positivity everybody's been talking about. I needed something like that. Beachbody really did hit all of those marks of those questions and those challenges. And so I wanted more time with my kids. I want the possibility, and I have that goal now that of putting them on the bus and taking them off the bus each day and being able to be more present with them, and not running in the door and worrying about putting on dinner and running. And so coaching for me was just a natural next step. And I think it's why I've attempted to just dive into it like I did the Ultimate Reset, and hit the ground running. So that has been what's brought me here so far. Sorry, I'm checking my notes. I I think it was a leap for me. It was hard. I wasn't necessarily someone that put myself out there on social media a lot. Like you talked about, I'm more of an introvert. And so I've just been trying to absorb as much information as I can. And being a part of this team, you are given that information. You are given the training that you need. You have these amazing opportunities where you get to collaborate with people and get this kind of information. And so I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm hustling. And it seems to be paying off pretty well. And so I'm very proud and happy about that, because I have gone as far outside of my comfort zone as I probably ever have or ever will before. And that is a part of the process you will learn if you choose to push forward. But I feel the effects. I'm happier. I feel so much better physically. I'm excited to go out and do things and go places again because I feel better about myself. I think I'm more present for my kids already, even though I'm having to hustle and work this business at different times, because I know I'm working towards a goal that brings us together even more. And I'm excited and invigorated knowing that I have that in the future for me and that that is a possibility. I make my calls every day. I try to do my invites. I'm posting more. I'm trying to do all of the things that everybody's teaching me to do. And again, I think people see me and they know me, so they're excited about my progress and they see the impact it's had in my life. And people are constantly asking and constantly messaging me. And so what am I doing? I'm just having those conversations. I'm being a human. I'm going forward and I'm just being excited about this journey that I'm still on. I'm not somebody that's met my goal and is like, look at me, this is it. I'm somebody that's going, will you come do this with me? Will you join in this journey? Because I've got a place to go and I think we can all do it together. And that's my true journey. And I think it speaks to a lot of people. So I think that's why people have been excited about that and chosen to join in with me. So thank you again, guys.
Wow. Wow. Do you guys see why she's on this call? So Vanessa, you know, I'm very, very, very proud of you. I'm glad, I'm really proud of that, the fact that this, like, the universe kind of connected us, because that's one of the things that's so wonderful about this business, right? You get to connect with people from all over. You now have this extended network of pretty awesome people, like, that just now become part of your life. And it really is another it's another, I guess, another layer of this business is those connections. But so you guys understand, and you could totally blow up. I can't see the live feed on Facebook of what the comments are, but so that you know, Miss Vanessa has helped 8 people already this month and has sponsored her first coach already. So, you know, while every new coach has a different start, right? My start was non-existent, right? It was, I just want the discount. I just want to work on myself. Vanessa has taken the approach of, I'm going to work on myself while I have people join me in that process, which I love. Because, you know, when you do that and when you get your business started like that so quickly and you help 3 or more people consecutively for 3 months, the company then invests in you and gives you a free ticket to our convention, which is called Summit, and which is a mind-blowing event. So Vanessa's on that journey, right, of hitting Success Club in her first 3 months of her business, so that next year she'll be with us wherever Summit's going to be next year. This year it's in New Orleans. Next year could very well be in New Orleans again, but she'll be with us, investing in herself, investing in her business. And I could just imagine, just based on what you've done so far and the mindset, right? I could see your mindset is so spot on right now, where your business is going to be by the time we get to Summit next year. It's going to be pretty mind-blowing, and I'm excited to see that evolve for you, Vanessa. So now I get to talk to you guys about the common myths about this business. And as someone who, when I started this business, I mean, literally, if I'm going to tell you all the myths, and I had them all, like, in my head, I said, I have no time, right? Because I was a lawyer. I had 2 little ones at home. I had a husband. My main priority and focus was definitely my career. That's a huge part of my story, because, you know, you don't go to school for 7 years to then think that you're going to work in a business of DVDs, a shake, and walk away from being a lawyer, right? So I always said my priority was my career, and so I had no time. I had no time to invest in this business. I also thought at one point this was some sort of scam, right? You've heard the term pyramid scheme. I'm sure a lot of people have said that. Maybe you have said that. I'm sure maybe you've thought, you have to be in perfect shape, because when I started my business, I was like really overweight from what I'm accustomed to being. Yet I still started my business, but in my head was, how can I be successful if I don't have a six pack? Or how can I be successful if I'm not an expert in fitness and nutrition? And so I, in my head, had all of these objections. What I want to encourage you tonight is to realize that those are all mistakes that I was making. None of that is true. And it's okay to think those things, right? We are human. It is human nature to listen to success stories like my sister's, right? Maybe even like mine or Arlene's or Paulina's, and Vanessa's on her way, but to hear stories of people leaving a lawyer job, or hearing of my sister leaving a very high paying 6-figure job and leaving a teaching career within a 16-month period, like you're like, yeah, that can't be true, right? Like that's totally a scam. Like there's something illegal going on here. Let me just tell you, let me cover that one first. This is clearly not a scam. I would never have gotten involved in anything of that nature. A pyramid scheme, by definition, is where someone is given money and there's nothing returned to the paying person. So there's no benefit, there's no product, there's nothing. So think Bernie Madoff, if you guys ever followed that story. What Beachbody does is actually the opposite of a pyramid scheme, because our basis, our foundation, our everything are our products. That is like, so try saying that fast 3 times. Our products, right? Shakeology. We all drink Shakeology. We all use Beachbody On Demand and our DVDs. Like Vanessa just said, she did Ultimate Reset. And so when we pay it forward to our customers, they are drinking Shakeology. They are doing our fitness programs. So this is all product based, right? There is an opportunity attached to it where you can earn an income, but the foundation of this whole operation of Beachbody, of Team Beachbody, is the fact that we are fitness first. We are product first. We are Shakeology first. So you can check that off your list. This is not a pyramid scheme, right? Number 2 is time. I just recently gave a presentation where I talk about this notion of time, because when you think about your life, and it's crazy, right? You have kids, you have a business, you have your work, you have all these responsibilities, extracurriculars, and you're listening to us, and we're basically telling you, add more chaos to your life by joining a business, by starting your own business. And so some people might think, well, I don't have time for that, right? I don't even have enough time right now to go to the restroom without having a kid knocking on my door. The way that I see this is, you do have time, because I will say, being a practicing litigating attorney with kids and all that, I made it happen, right? So let's erase that. Check. You do have time. This is simply a new way of life. That's it. It's not about time. It's about priorities. And, you will make time for the things that are important to you, right? You'll make time to work out if you want to get fit. You'll make time to meal prep if you want to lose weight and get healthy. You'll make time for your business if you want to hit some goals and make some money. So it's all a new way of life. Do you have to be an expert or in perfect shape? I think we've answered that already. The answer is no, right? There is every kind of human being on our team. We do have fitness professionals, and this business is phenomenal for fitness professionals. This adds such an important component to fitness professionals, because let's face it, if you're a fitness professional, if you're a group exercise instructor or a personal trainer, if you don't show up to work, guess what? You're not getting paid. So this actually gives you the opportunity to earn an income passively without you being there, right? And you can help your customers with our 21-day fixed nutrition plan, with our Shakeology, that it just bridges this gap and allows you to grow an income more deserving of the work that you do. So we've got those, but I'm not a fitness professional. None of us are on this call. All we did was use our products, fall in love with them, and then pay it forward, right? The company takes care of everything for you, right? From the shipping of the products, we don't carry inventory. All you have to do is, like Paulina said, figure out what the issue is and then plug in the solution for your customers, right? Whether that's the 21-day fix, whether that's the ultimate reset, whether that's drinking Shakeology to lower blood pressure and cholesterol, whatever it is, it's just finding solutions. So no, you do not have to be a professional or even in perfect shape to become a coach. We are all on a journey, right? Whether you are someone right now that has 100 pounds to lose, or you're someone that has 10 pounds to lose, all of us have a story. All of us have a journey that we are on. And the beauty of this business is that it's open to everybody, right? Some people have had big, huge transformations, and then there's some people that haven't had big transformations. That doesn't dictate your success. What dictates your success in the business is your ability to care about other people, to become vulnerable with other people and share your story, because, right, that's a big component of this, is kind of putting yourself out there, which, by the way, is liberating. Don't be scared of that. It's almost therapeutic to share your story and then just help other people through this opportunity. So those are the common myths. I check them off. You don't have to think about them anymore. Now let's talk. Becky, I'm going to turn it over to you, and we're going to talk about, if you were to say yes to this opportunity tonight, how would you become a coach? And I always like to say that this is the only time that you are basically at a job interview where you get to decide whether you get the job, right? No one's going to put a gun to your head. No one's going to reject you. You get to decide whether this is for you. So Becky, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, so this reminds me of when I was presented the business, and I took 4 whole days. Okay, 4 days to spend $40 to open a business. But obviously I said yes, because why not? I just love the products. So right now we have this amazing way of signing up as a coach. And like I mentioned earlier, the best way to sign up, the best value that we have in the company are the challenge packs. But we have a new and special system, which is Beachbody On Demand. And if you guys have heard of Netflix, that Beachbody On Demand is the equivalent. You can stream Beachbody workouts from your phone, from your laptop, from your TV. If you have those, like an Apple TV, you can stream it at the gym, wherever you have Wi-Fi. And this All Access Challenge Pack, which is the promotion for this month, for April, you basically, for $160, and that's slashed down from $199. Again, April only, you are receiving a 1-year subscription to Beachbody On Demand, where you are going to receive $4,000 worth of Beachbody products. Now, if you would go to my gym right now, I probably have spent more than $4,000 on all the programs that I have, because I have every single one. This allows me to pop in connect my laptop, and I can pick whatever program I want, and I can stream it from my computer in my home gym. What else is attached to that? You included in this All Access Challenge Pack, in the 1-year subscription, all 3 new programs, which we have 2 that have been announced for this year. You get them for free, so you don't have to buy any additional DVDs, because it's included in your membership. You have UV2, which is coming out in May. We have Shift Shop, which is going to be amazing in July. And then the 3rd one, we don't know yet, but I'm sure it's going to be explosive. Also included are all the exclusive workouts that have been produced for Beachbody On Demand, and the Fixate channel, which has recipes developed by Autumn and her brother. That's all included, and only Beachbody On Demand members receive access to these special workouts and these exclusives. Included in this challenge pack is also a month of Shakeology. So if you've looked at the price of Shakeology, and we didn't talk about that objection, but that we hear all the time about Shakeology, but you're paying $30 more for this challenge pack. Shakeology is $129.95. So for $160, you get every single program ever developed by Beachbody. Even the dinosaur programs that were before me, they're there too. So you're getting a lot of value there. You're getting Portion Fix, which is it's like the 21-day fix, but they made it so it's like a blanket nutritional program that you can apply to any fitness program in any location, in any gym. This is your nutritional system that you can use, and you get the containers. Plus, you get to sign up as a coach for free. The $40 coaching fee is waived. So as you can see, there's value upon value upon value on this limited time offer with the All Access Challenge Pack. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Most new coaches start with a 21-day fix, obviously depending on your fitness level. But once you're done with that program, you don't have to worry about buying another package of another program. You just go into Beachbody On Demand, look for a program that you want to hop into, and you just start, because you don't have to spend any more money on any more programs. It is super effective way if you want to stream at the gym. Maybe you don't have the equipment to do hammer and chisel. Take it to the gym. You can stream it right there from your phone. It's really effective. You're going to love it. And as you can see in the chart and the image that my sister has put there, you're getting a ton of value. Also, do you want me to go over the other options? Okay, so if you've already, let's say you already have the All Access Challenge Pack, or you bought a DVD challenge pack in the past, and you want to upgrade your account to coaching, you can sign up. You pay the $40 fee, and then once you've signed up, your sponsor will send you a link, and you'll get reimbursed the $40 fee. So basically, you're signing up for free. They will honor that challenge pack. Those two options are actually the best. If you just want Shakeology alone, I don't think that it's cost effective. You're gonna pay the $130 for Shakeology plus the $40. You're actually spending more. You might as well get the All Access Challenge Pack and get every single program ever made by Beachbody. It's the wave of the future. As you can see, that technology is on the forefront on most companies, and that the streaming services is the way that everybody's going. So now is the time to jump on board. Beachbody is not stopping this train. This is the wave of the future. And now is the time for you to really adapt to this culture and jump on board and really start transforming your body. I mean, I didn't mention this before, but I've been a customer. Well, I did mention I've been a customer for 8.5 years, and I've done 18 Beachbody fitness programs, like solely. That's all I've done for 8.5 years. And it's transformed my life. But it took me deciding to make the decision to change my gym rat mentality and take it to the house and just go all in. So I invite you to really take a look at this and make the decision, because this is the time to really transform your life, and we have the solution.
Amen, sister. So if you guys don't see the value in that challenge pack, like, you're not human. Again, we're talking like non-human stuff, because for $160 you get, I mean, the value is just tremendous. $6,000 worth of programs, all the future programs. Like, it's just really, really, really amazing. Well, you guys, we are like coming to a close. Can you believe it? And we are almost like, we just went over the hour mark. One thing that I have to stress upon everybody that's listening, that's considering this opportunity, that is sitting here saying, can I do this? What if I fail? And all those things that I know you are thinking about. I want you to realize this: you will never know your potential. You will never understand what you are capable of if you constantly keep saying no to opportunities. You have to, at some point of your life, start saying yes. And when you say yes to this, think about all the benefits that you're going to get instead of thinking all the things it's going to take away, because the pros by far outweigh the cons, right? In your head, you might be saying, okay, cons, time. It's going to be it's going to take me time. I'm going to have to work. Yeah, you're going to have to work. I'm going to have to sacrifice. Yes, you're going to have to sacrifice. But when you think of what those things will repay you, it's very, very, very worth it. The pros definitely outweigh the cons. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be fit. You're going to be happy. You're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be, like Tony Robbins says, like one of the highest things that you can want to achieve in life is contribution and service. You are doing that through this opportunity. Like when you look, if you're a psychology person, psychology buff, you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you guys ever studied that in high school or in college, every need of Maslow's hierarchy is fulfilled by this opportunity, right? It's, to me, that's how powerful this business is, how this company is. One thing before I close that I want to also address is the fact that this is likely the biggest year of our company's existence. Next month, our CEO will be announcing our transition into another international territory. Right now, Team Beachbody can only do business in the United States and Canada. Next month, we will learn what the next territory is going to be that we are going to open for business. I know this is hard to wrap your head around if you are not in the, look at, I see the smile. Everybody's like, you know, like so excited. It's hard to wrap your head around if you're not in the business yet, but consider this. If you were to join our team now, as opposed to waiting, you're going to miss the boat of this international expansion. Not miss the boat, I don't want to say that, but you're not going to be able to ride the momentum that we ride when this thing happens, whether it's in June or in October. All it is giving you time to learn the business so that we can grasp this thing and run with it. We call it the golden egg opportunity. Like, come on board now, learn the business now, so when we start developing our businesses overseas or wherever it is, it could be South America, it could be in Europe, I don't know. The fact is, all that does is sound like opportunity to me, right? It sounds like opportunity. So think about that. And then lastly, what we are going to do, and this is special, we've never done this before. We are going to take the first 50 coaches that become coaches between now and Sunday, right? Now and Sunday, and you are going to get invited into a special mentorship program with Becky, me, Paulina, and Arlene, and Vanessa, of course, is going to come in and share her tips for new coaches. You're going into a special mentorship, not only with us, but with all the leaders of Diesel Nation that have participated in getting people invited into this live stream, into this webinar. You are going into a special mentorship to kick your business off with a bang. We're taking the first 50 coaches that get sponsored between now and Sunday. You guys, the time is now. You've seen the post. That's my hashtag the time is now. If there is ever a time to say yes to this opportunity, if there's ever a time to open your eyes to a different way of living, to getting fit, to getting happy, to growing a community of like-minded people and starting your own business, then just do it. Stop thinking about what can go wrong, start thinking about what can go right, and jump on board. I am very excited to welcome you to Diesel Nation, right, guys? Aren't we excited to welcome you into Diesel Nation? Yes. All right. So that's it. That's a wrap. I am so excited to see everybody that comes on board. It is going to be exciting what the next 4 days are going to bring. So ladies, I cannot thank you enough. Tonight was epic. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope those that are watching felt that we shared the opportunity. Of course, we're going to leave this group open for a couple of days, obviously through Sunday. But if there's questions lingering, post them, comment on the thread, and we'll make sure that someone addresses those comments. But of course, I have to end with whoever invited you to this call. Make sure that you reach out to them when you go ahead and decide to sign up either as a customer or as a coach, and thank them for blessing you with this amazing opportunity. So you guys, good night. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Diesel Nation. Bye.